Hi guys, welcome to a new Florida Tips video. Today we're going to be talking about our top theme park restaurants. In our opinion, the ones that we went to...
Through our experience.
Yes, through our experience. Obviously we've not eaten at every theme park restaurant in Disney or Universal.
There may be some that comes top of this list if we actually did try them, but based on what we've eaten and where we've eaten,
what we've done,
we've ranked them in order of our favourite down to our least. So we're going to start and work backwards and tell you our least favourite and then go down to our best favourite.
Yeah, and when we say Disney theme parks, a couple of these are in Disney Springs and Universal City Walk, but we class them as theme park restaurants because they're, you know, we're
within the proximity of a theme park or within a theme park.
Park. So
some of them are chain restaurants, and we are probably going to do another video on best chain restaurants.
Yeah.
But it totally depends on how you guys, whether you want us to do that and what the feedback is on this video.
As you know, we love our food, so we think we're kind of
anyway.
Foodies. So what we like, I think a lot of people will like, and what we don't like, I think a lot of people will agree as well.
Yeah.
So coming in at number 10 is Morimoto Asian Restaurant,
which is our least favourite.
This is at Disney Springs. The food was okay. Wasn't anything out of this world, I don't think.
Yeah. This is the dine-in restaurant, not the street food that's on the side of it. Yeah. We've not tried the street food. We'll probably try that when we go back in October.
The roof decorations and the lights were amazing.
The decor was amazing.
The decor was amazing. It was great. It felt posh to me. It felt like a posh restaurant.
Yeah.
The reason we weren't impressed, there was two reasons really. We shared a meal. We decided to share a meal because we weren't that hungry.
Yeah.
So we told the waitress that we were sharing a meal, and I don't know if this wasn't the case or not. But the minute we said we're sharing a meal,
she had a face like a slapped ass.
She kind of seemed to get a bit narky, and for a restaurant which was in Disney Springs, her service just wasn't very good, and I was really surprised at that. I was
actually not going to leave her a tip, but I just thought, no, I only left her 15% instead of the usual sort of 18-20.
Yeah. And the second reason is we shared a meal, and it was still $70. So I thought it was very expensive.
It was expensive, but it was very nice. We had the orange chicken, didn't we?
Orange chicken,
we had a starter as well that we shared.
One of our favourites. It was those pea pod things.
Oh, the sugar snap peas, which I thought was mange too, and ate the actual peas themselves, which Lee thought was hilarious.
And that was a beautiful starter, actually. Something I wouldn't usually try, but it was beautiful.
It was salt, salt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Salt, sugar snap peas, which we had to pod them all. But that.
So the food was nice. Wasn't what I would say outstanding. It was nice.
I think it was cheaper to probably eat inside a Disney park, to be honest.
Yeah.
At some of the other restaurants.
It was expensive.
But yeah, the reason, I think the main reason for me was the attitude of the waitress. So for that reason alone, I probably wouldn't go back there.
Number 10.
I mean, it's sad that she's let the whole experience down, but that is our opinion. So. Okay, that is what it is.
On to number 9, and it is Raglan Road, the Irish restaurant, again in Disney Springs. Now, we only had breakfast here.
Yeah.
On the day that we were coming home, you'll see in our video. So we only have experience of the breakfast, but it was a very nice breakfast.
There was nothing wrong with it at all.
No. It only comes in at number 9 because there wasn't much ambience, but it was breakfast time. It wasn't busy.
Yeah. The staff were nice, the waitress was nice, the food was nice. It was just...
We've just got to rank these in our order, so...
There was nothing wrong with it, but others were better than it.
Yeah.
So...
I had a beautiful, what do you call it, Eggs Benedict.
So did I.
And
I forgot to tell her to make my eggs hard, because I hate runny eggs.
It was nice, the staff were nice, like I said.
Yeah.
It's just out of our top 10.
The only downside is... in a lot of the Disney literature, it does actually tell you that you get annual pass discount there. But it seems that they changed it at some point, and she wouldn't honour it and wouldn't accept the discount, so we ended up paying full price.
Yeah, so you've got to check that.
Yeah, there's a lot of changes. I mean, you could still use your Disney Vacation Club membership to get discount, I believe, and I may be wrong on that, but just double check that. But you couldn't use annual pass anymore. So
number 8 is now actual Disney park. It's Yakima Yeti.
That's within Animal Kingdom in the Asia section.
Now the ones, if you're thinking about going to any ones in Disney, we always advise to pre-book it months in advance. You
can actually pre-book Raglan Road and Morimoto's as well on the Disney app, but the ones that were in the parks tend to be the ones that fill up faster.
Yeah, Disney Springs we had no problems getting in.
We just did walk-ins.
Yakima Yeti we booked. We pre-booked, so as soon as you place you, as soon as you book your holiday, start looking at Disney restaurants to book.
Yeah.
Because we're going 5 months in advance on our next trip, and there's some restaurants that we can't get in already. So number 8 is Yakima Yeti. I had what was one of my favourite meals at Yakima Yeti. If it was just my list, I would put Yakima Yeti a bit higher up, but Nick wasn't particularly keen on the meal he ordered.
No, I mean, I'd seen a lot of YouTube reviews before we actually booked this place, and a lot of them said try the chicken tikka, and I thought, oh, it's going to be something very different. And to be honest, it was very pub foody in the UK.
Mine was beautiful. I thought that night, I thought I'm going to go for something different, and I had a vegan meal. It was cauliflower.
Roasted cauliflower.
Roasted cauliflower, and it was beautiful. Really, really nice.
Mine was nice. It was just like you get in a brewer's fair or something like that.
The restaurant itself, I don't think is particularly great. It's just
it was very fast foody, wasn't it?
Fast foody, noisy. So don't go there if you want them like fine dining. It's nothing like that.
I think it's a $1 dining mark in terms of cost, or maybe $2.
Yeah, but it is nice. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. It's just I probably had the wrong choice of food. That's all.
Coming in at number 7 is one of our Universal Park restaurants, and it's Finnegans.
And we've eaten here twice.
Yes.
Once in January and once in
March.
March.
Again, a Irish bar. The first time I went, I thought I would be very healthy and get a nice salad. It was a Cobb salad.
Yeah.
And it was the most amazing big salad I've ever had in my life.
It didn't have any lettuce in it. It
was like Scotch eggs, all
beetroot,
sorts of stuff.
cucumber, tomatoes, all with like thick, rich sauce and things like that. So I think calorie-wise, it's probably like 1,500 calories for that salad.
But it was beautiful.
And it was huge. I had a shepherd's pie in January, didn't I? Which I thought was a little bit bland. And then when we went back in March, I had, I believe I had like a chicken with some nice piped potatoes and some seasonal veg. And they do the most amazing, really heavy bread. When you
order, you get it free. We thought it was part of my salad in January, but when we ordered again in March, we got it again.
So don't be tempted to order starters unless you agree.
Really big bread with
apple butter and normal butter. The apple butter is like it's like a dark brown jam that tastes of cinnamon and is very sweet.
And for my main meal, when we went in the second time in March, I got like a burger. I think it was a vegetarian burger, wasn't it? With lots of fruit on the plate. Which
yes, you did. Yes,
it did look a little strange, like a big bowl of fruit with a burger, but it was nice and I enjoyed it.
But a lot of the stuff that's on the menu is very traditional Irish Irish stuff like stews and dumplings and things like that, which I love that kind of thing.
We didn't have to book it, we just went in.
It was walk-in again. Well, I think, no, we actually waited 10 minutes, didn't we?
We didn't have to.
And they just buzzed us. Yeah. And if you've got a Universal annual pass, you actually get, I think, 10 or 15% discount there as well.
So coming in at number 6, we're going back to Disney Springs, and this is Wine Bar George. Now, in terms of favourite restaurants for the mood and feeling it gave us, this would probably be a lot higher up.
Yeah. If it was ambience, it would be 10.
Wine Bar George in Disney Springs. We sat out on the balcony
upstairs,
watched the world go by at Disney Springs. We only had small plates there, which is like appetizers in the UK.
Well, it was the intention to just go and have a drink, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we didn't have a proper full meal, but we had a bottle of wine.
We had a bottle of wine and 3 small plates.
Those chicken things that we had.
Yeah, we had that many things because we went twice. We had 6 different types of food.
Oh, so nice. We had hummus, didn't we?
Hummus.
And bread.
Hummus and pittas. We had chicken skewers.
They were beautiful.
I can't remember, there was that many.
Yeah, but it was really, really nice.
And we shared them.
Yeah. And this is the place where we actually used our Disney DVC $50 gift card that we got for doing the DVC tour. So they do accept Disney gift cards there.
Yeah.
But we loved Wine Bar George, and it was just such a relaxing, chilled experience. Always asked, if it's nice weather, go out on the balcony upstairs.
It was pretty busy, and we asked, and we got in those. We got out there both times, didn't we?
Right, coming in at number 5, we're going to City Walk.
Now, this is a chain restaurant. However, because it's in Universal, it gets categorised as a theme park restaurant.
And it's one of our favourite chain restaurants, Bubba Gump's.
And we ate there years ago when we went to San Francisco, and
that was the first time
they do. It's not just fish; they do burgers, nachos, and nachos.
Yeah, the full name is Bubba Gump's Shrimp Company, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it may put people off, but it's not.
It's not just fish. We didn't have fish.
We didn't have fish. No.
However, the one thing that really, I mean, I can't really remember what we had. I think we had burgers and nachos, definitely.
Nachos we had this time, and we've always enjoyed the food. I can't remember what we had back in San Francisco because it was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, the only thing I can remember...
The one thing, this is why it comes in at number 5.
This is amazing. It's the most delicious bread pudding that's soaked in a sweet vanilla sauce with vanilla ice cream and a sprig of mint. And it is the nicest dessert that we've had anywhere ever, isn't it? We had 10 years of dreaming about this, and then when we went back in January, we actually went and had it again.
It's one of the nicest desserts.
It is.
One of my nicest desserts comes in at number 1.
Yeah.
But it is one of the nicest desserts. It's beautiful.
It's my favourite dessert of all time.
We like how the restaurant's set up. We didn't know, did we?
Yeah.
It's from the film Forrest Gump. They have a Bubba Gump shrimp company in there. We didn't realise that when we ate there.
No. I've never seen Forrest Gump, so I wouldn't know anyway.
So if you've never seen Forrest Gump, watch it before you go because they ask you questions about it.
About the film, yeah. So you need to go in there.
Yeah. So it's themed all around Forrest Gump, but we love it there. And I can't really remember the price, but I don't think it was.
It wasn't super expensive. No. It wasn't as expensive as the Disney dining, the signature dining. No. But you get what you pay for in most places, and it was alright. It was value for money.
Yeah, I always remember if I go to a restaurant, I think, oh my god, that was expensive, but I don't remember doing it.
Although you never pay the bill, I always thought that.
But it is nice, and I would definitely recommend going.
So the next one on the list, number 4, is Jaico in Animal Kingdom. So we booked this on the Disney Dining Experience app very last minute, didn't we? And literally booked it and then walked straight in.
Yeah.
And we felt a little bit underdressed because it was quite a posh restaurant. Yeah. The server was fantastic, Leslie.
We only ended up there because we went for a look around Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
So we decided, let's just have a drink while we're here in the bar, and then we thought, well, let's
drinks turn to food as they usually do with us.
Meal as well, yeah.
So I had a seafood curry which turned out to have mussels, calamari, prawns or shrimp. It had a lobster tail in there as well, in the creamiest coconut curry sauce. It was more like soup than...
It looked like a soup, yeah.
And it came with a jasmine rice. It was absolutely amazing.
And to start with, we had the mini starters, didn't we? Where we shared.
We got like a bread to start with.
You get the bread again.
Yeah. So don't be tempted to get starters. We were hungry and we were greedy, so we ended up getting starters.
And you also get a complimentary sweet tea, which was beautiful.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
Absolutely.
It was mint.
If you like that kind of thing.
It was mint but sweet, and then the starters that we had, we got some kind of bread.
Yeah.
What was it called? Lime bread, wasn't it?
Yeah. There were different breads.
There was different breads, and there was a lime bread with different. There was like 3 or 4 different pickles and sauces. But they really filled us up with the free bread before, and I ended up not eating half my curry. Yeah. But the quality of the food and the level of service is fantastic.
Everything in Disney is amazing, apart from that Disney Springs experience that we had in Morimoto's.
Yeah.
Although Jaico is at number 4 because of the quality of food, I probably would. I know this is odd to say because we put it at number 4. I probably wouldn't rush back to Jaico's, only because I'd prefer to try other restaurants that we haven't done.
Yeah, well, a lot of these you can probably say that about.
But there is some coming up in our top 5 where we have been multiple times.
Yeah, and we'll go back again.
I wouldn't rush back to, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Just because there wasn't anything sort of out of the ordinary at Jaico's in terms of theming, character dining, but it was very nice food.
It was a mishmash of flavours. I mean, the Animal Kingdom Lodge is based on Africa, but this was a lot of Indian, India. There was like Moroccan in there.
But again, it's coming at number 4 because we really liked it.
The food quality was amazing, absolutely amazing. It was delicious, and I'm actually hungry now thinking about it.
But there's other places where I would rush back to, and they're coming up in our top 3. Number 3 is one of our favourite restaurants in all of Disney. And I imagine quite a lot of you have eaten here because every time I mention it, people have eaten here. It's 9 Dragons at Epcot, the Chinese restaurant.
Now, we did walk in on both occasions and never struggled to get a table. The service there, they seem to be very efficient in getting people sat down and in and out.
It's a very large restaurant, isn't it? So they've always got a lot of tables.
Yeah, I mean, when we tend to have Chinese food, we always tend to have the sweet ones. Like so I think in January we had the honey sesame chicken and the honey chili chicken.
Yeah.
Which are very similar. One's a little bit more spicy, and then when we went back in March, you had it again.
You got hot,
and I got a hot beef dish. I can't remember the name of it. It was nice, but like I said, we usually like Chinese to be sweet, but I wanted something different, and we decided we were going to share. Lee tried a bit and then didn't want to share. So we got in March, Lee got the same one, and I got the hot beef one, and we said we were going to share. Lee tried mine and didn't want to share.
Yes, because yours was a spicy, hot one, and I just like
bland.
No, sweet one.
It was very nice actually. I wouldn't choose it again. It wasn't, like I said, I like Chinese to be sweet, and I just thought I'd try something different. But
I mean, we love Chinese food, and I could eat Chinese food every day.
And when we go back to Epcot, we will go back there again, definitely.
I think we just had beer. You had beer, and I had some water, so we didn't have any.
Tiger beer, I think.
Yeah, we didn't have anything special in the drinks department.
Yep.
But Nine Dragons, fantastic. And again, I don't think it was that bad price for a Disney restaurant.
Not at all. Not at all.
And the first time we went in there was actually the first time we decided that we would go back to Disney and get an annual pass and go back and explore it on ourselves. So it has nice memories.
Yeah.
So we're into the top 2.
Right.
So now Nick put this at number 2, and I chose the one to go to number 1 really. So number 2 is Ohana's.
Now we've done Ohana's twice, once for an evening meal and once for a breakfast.
Ohana's is at the Polynesian Resort, which is one of the Magic Kingdom resorts.
Both very different dining experiences. My favourite was the evening meal.
Probably me too, actually.
Yeah, you basically have, and the food is Hawaiian themed.
It's a set menu.
Yeah, so when you get there, you get greeted and you get taken to your table and given some pineapple bread. Now, one tip I would say to people is don't eat the pineapple bread all at once because it will fill you up. Then you get a plate of
salad.
The salad, which is the recipe that I've made on a video. Then you get your noodles, your dumplings, your steak, your shrimp.
Are beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Everything's beautiful. And then you get like a banana bread pudding with caramel sauce, and that almost rivals Bubba Gump.
Yes, actually, it's very similar to Bubba Gump.
Very similar. Apart from there's no cinnamon in it, whereas Bubba Gump's got cinnamon in it.
The service is fantastic. A little bit too quick, actually, we found. They kept bringing it out and we're like, oh my goodness, some more.
But I think that was our fault for not taking us time. We felt like we were being rushed when really we were eating it so fast that we were just continually replenishing our plates.
We do eat quick. It is expensive.
It was about $109 that meal.
So that, depending on how, what level of budget you've got, you may find that expensive, you may not.
The breakfast... Very different, not as enjoyable as the evening meal, but
still very nice.
Yeah, but the characters...
It's a character breakfast.
It's more for kids than adults.
So you get Lilo and Stitch, and Mickey Mouse.
And Goofy.
Yeah. So...
You have the delicious orange and guava juice, don't you?
For breakfast, oh, beautiful.
A big plateau of fresh fruit.
Mickey waffles.
Scrambled eggs,
sausage, bacon,
maple syrup.
That's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, we were overfaced. We had that much. It was far too much for us too, but it's beautiful.
We actually ate too much, and it kind of ruined half the day because I went on my birthday and I thought I'm just going to pig out, and I did, and it was just too much.
We'd go back though, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we'd go back. But I'd go back for the evening meal, but I'd take my time. And if you can time it well, ask for a window seat and try and book it for when the fireworks are on, because you get a fantastic view of the fireworks.
And if you've got kids, go for the breakfast one because they get to see all the characters while you're eating a nice breakfast.
And the characters will actually come round to every table, and you can basically get your autograph and photos and things like that.
And if you are going to go there, if your kids haven't seen Lilo and Stitch, is it Lilo and Stitch or Lilo? I don't remember.
We've never watched it. We've never watched it.
Get them to watch the film, because I didn't have a clue Lilo and Stitch.
You still don't.
So, coming in at number 1, our favourite restaurant that we've eaten in so far within the theme park is Narcoossee's at the Grand Floridian, which is a Magic Kingdom resort.
Assuming that we've actually pronounced that right.
Narcoossee's. Well, that's what I call it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we call it. But it was...
This was
stunning. Yeah. It was amazing. It was epic. It was epic.
It was a last minute decision to eat there, wasn't it?
We'd actually got the California grill booked.
But because I've always wanted to go and have a look around the Grand Floridian, we went there. And we are
that's not the reason why I booked it. We booked it because I googled the best place to see the Magic Kingdom fireworks.
Well, I've always wanted to go and see the Grand Floridian, so that was a bonus as well. You can go and look around the Grand Floridian before you go.
So we killed 2 birds with 1 stone, and we went for our evening meal. We watched the fireworks, and we looked around the Grand Floridian.
So glad we went there. I am anyway. Because we timed it for the fireworks. We went in. You can watch our video on all these meals, but the Grand Floridian one was good.
We got bread as usual.
You get bread. We ordered our food, and then we went out onto the private patio decking at the front, watched the fireworks, which is probably one of the closest, I would say, places to watch it without being in a Disney park.
Yeah. You can watch it from the Polynesian, but that's further away, but the Grand Floridian is like half a mile from Magic Kingdom. And we watched it, and then we went back inside, and the food was on the table, waiting for us.
We had the bread, so again, we didn't have appetizers. We had a main meal, and then we thought, let's just get a dessert.
So what did you order?
So I ordered a pork chop. Now, every time I say pork chop, everybody looks at me as if they say, pork chop, that sounds a bit boring.
This was like a pork chop on steroids.
It was the most amazing pork chop I've ever had in my life. What did you have?
I had surf and turf, so it was a fillet steak and a lobster tail. And I've never tried lobster apart from when we went to Jaico, and I probably wouldn't try it again. It was something I wanted to try, but it was delicious. It was a very sweet meat. The steak was done to perfection. Did I have mash with it as well? I had mash, didn't I?
Can't remember.
It was absolutely amazing. And then we were there.
We were
so greedy.
No, we're not greedy.
We were greedy.
No, the reason why we had a dessert is because the food was so good, and we thought...
We were full.
We thought, let's just try the desserts, because the desserts must be out of this world. And I'd seen a couple of people get them, and I thought, oh, they do look nice.
I had like a cheesecake with almond flakes on, which was a different kind of cheesecake to what I'm used to, but you had like a...
I had a chocolate, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like almost a log of chocolate, which I had seen some people getting.
A candy bar?
Yeah, like a candy bar.
It was called candy bar.
Which was a thick, gooey chocolate bar with ice cream.
It was like a mousse.
And on the top it had gold leaf flakes.
Edible
and,
gold.
Yeah, and the waitress said to us, that is actually gold, which you can eat. And oh my god, it was the most amazing chocolate dessert.
I'm not a chocolate fan, but you was just sat there making funny noises for about half an hour. And I was tucking into my cheesecake. Wasn't a fan of the cheesecake, probably wouldn't get that again, but it was still absolutely delicious.
I had a glass of red wine. I think, did you have beer?
I had a Blue Moon, yeah. A couple of Blue Moons, actually.
I also ordered some tap water, which, as you see on the video, if you watch it, it wasn't nice tap water.
It tasted like toilet water.
After we came back and I said that on the video, apparently Florida water isn't very nice from the tap.
It's just rich in minerals, that's all.
Yeah, it didn't taste nice. But, Narcosis, beautiful.
Unfortunately, it did have the, although it's got #1, it's also got the #1 for the most priciest meal that we paid.
For all that we had, including, was it including tip? Was it $169?
Yeah.
So it is like probably for a lot of people, one-off.
It's a kind of place you would probably go for a honeymoon or something like that.
Yeah,
we won't be going back.
No, you never know.
Well, we might go for snacks. But we won't be going for a 3-course meal.
You never know. Well, it wasn't a 3-course meal, it was with the free bread.
It was amazing.
It was pricey, but it was worth it. It was fantastic. The service was fantastic. Just going out and watching the fireworks while...
You said you had goosebumps, didn't you? And you said at the end of the night...
I was having a moment, I think.
You said at the end of the night, this is the most perfect night that we've had so far.
We got a little bit romantic.
Even though we actually said that the night before when we were at the Polynesian, and he said it there as well.
No, that was...
So I just took it as a pinch of salt.
No, it was beautiful. That was our #1 restaurant.
So that was our top 10 theme park restaurants. So let us know what you think in the comments below. If you've experienced any of these, then let us know what your experience was. If you've got any more restaurants that's not on our list that we haven't tried, then do drop us a comment. When we go back in October, we will try them out, or where we can.
Let us know your #1 restaurant within the theme parks, or City Walk or Disney.
And also, let us know how much as well.
Yeah.
Because we're on a budget next time.
So we hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gave you a few tips, and if you've not tried some of them out, hope it puts it on your list, and we hope you have as nice a time there as we did.
So if you're new to this channel and you haven't already subscribed, click on the subscribe button below. Click the notification bell so you get alerts when new videos come out. Give us a thumbs up, share it on social media, and see you next time on the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye.